Killers of the Flower Moon's Lily Gladstone and Martin Scorsese are among the 2024 Oscar nominees who broke records and made history. Here's your breakdown of this year's record-breaking Oscar nominees. With her Best Actress Oscar nomination for playing Molly Burkhart, Gladstone becomes the first Native American acting nominee. During the Hollywood Reporter's Actress Roundtable conversation, Gladstone shared how she transformed into the character of Molly, a member of the Osage Nation.
There were a lot of scenes I had written in English that I asked to be translated into Osage. So almost all of my dialogue at some point I spoke in Osage, and that's where I really found Molly, was in the language first. So when I had kind of a handle of the language, then putting on Osage dress and holding myself the way I was told Osage women, especially at the time, hold themselves. I was in my first fitting with Julie O'Keeffe, and I remember when my broadcloth skirt, heavy wool in Oklahoma in the middle of summer. Osage are tough people. And when Julie tied me into the skirt,
Meanwhile, Scorsese has now earned more Oscar nominations for Best Director than anyone alive, as his directing nod for Killers of the Flower Moon marks his 10th in the category. And at age 81, he's now the oldest directing nominee ever. With the nomination, Scorsese surpasses Steven Spielberg's 9 directing nominations. However, Spielberg extended his record today for the most Best Picture nominations for an individual with his 13th for Maestro, which he produced. Songwriter Diane Warren also broke her own record with her 15th nomination for Best Original Song. This time it's for The Fire Inside from the film Flamin' Hot. Warren spoke to THR about the meaning behind the song at our annual Women in Entertainment Gala.
It has the double meaning with the Flaming Hot Cheetos, which is the story of Richard Montañez, and how he was a janitor and he literally called the head of the company up and did the impossible, made this happen. And I think that all of us, and probably all these women in the room, are like, the fire inside is passion. So the double meaning, the other meaning of the fire inside is that hunger and that passion that makes you achieve whatever you're going to achieve.
Plus, The Boy and the Heron filmmaker Hayao Miyazaki became the oldest person ever nominated for Best Animated Feature at age 83. And John Williams received his 54th Academy Award nomination with his nod for Best Score for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, which marks the most Oscar nominations for any living person. The 91-year-old is also, to the best of the Academy's knowledge, the oldest nominee ever in a competitive award category. Both of these feats mark Williams breaking his own records. For the full list of this year's Oscar nominees and more analysis, head to THR.com. For the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Tiffany Taylor.